Hello, lovelies. Today I thought I'd share my story about the white rose. Since I offer teachings from the white rose, the white rose for me symbolizes the alchemy of the heart, or spiritual alchemy in terms of the heart being the opening to the soul. In 2020, I had a dream. Now, I've recorded my dreams since 1997. But as you record your dreams, you become more and more attuned to the nature of them, whether they're fleeting, whether they're related to your day-to-day life, or whether they are pure dreams. Dreams straight from spirit that are here to send a message and to guide your path towards your destiny and towards that meeting and embodiment of your soul. And in 2020, during the pandemic, I was doing many remote healings. I was connecting into the realms. I was doing much meditating. And I had a dream. Short, succinct summary of it was a beautiful, tall woman in long robes holding a white rose that was atop a big tome, one of those big, thick books. And behind her were rows and rows and streams of books. It was as though she was in the library of all libraries. And there were a number of other things that were pertinent in that dream. And I really took it to heart. And as we do at times, although now it's not really that, trustworthy with AI, is we Google just to see what their symbolism is. And I had received a lot of connections with Mary, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and it found a path to the Kabbalah. And not the Kabbalah as it is traditionally taught. I actually connected with a very beautiful, wise man in France who translates the Hebrew and Greek texts through the Divine Feminine. So it's a very different translation. And I set up a meeting and I said, this is random. I had a dream. I found you. Can we talk? And during that first session where he brought up those Hebrew letters, the Hebrew letters moved away from the screen. It was like they were dancing in front of my eyes, and a whole lot of words streamed through. And I just said to him, this is our first meeting, take note. I said, this is going to be a bit weird, but the letters are speaking to me. And he said, tell me more. And so I told him what I was picking up, and they were exactly matched by his own translation through the Divine Feminine. And of course, I was blown away because I'm not Jewish. I've had no Kabbalah training, and I'm a humble person just walking my life. And the one thing he said to me is that in the ancient terms, it was said that Kabbalah cannot be taught to those who don't already know it. And so what started then was a journey to connect into my ancient memory, into those lifetimes where I have dealt with the sacred feminine, where I have dealt with spirituality and soul embodiment. And so I have committed myself almost fully for the past 5-6 years to transcribing all of my visions, to connecting in my meditations. And I've filled many books, all handwritten, with lots of symbolisms and geometric shapes. Much of it I am still assimilating, but I'm now at a time where I'm ready to share these teachings from the White Rose. And so what I want you to know is when I share my teachings, they come through me. I might be the conduit, it might be my ancient soul's wisdom, but whatever it is, they are true for me. The very depths of me know that it is true and that it is aligned to your highest good. And in that way, I deliver them with great honor and gratitude to all of the beings, including my soul being, that have worked with me and continue to work with me in the unseen realms.